Good morning, class.
Good morning, Miss Rodriguez.
Okay, good morning, guys. So today, well, not today, but this week we have been learning about weather patterns. Can somebody tell me what a weather pattern is? Anthony, what is a weather pattern?
Repeating weather?
It is repeating weather. Like you see, here's my little weather pattern chart. We have windy, which wind happens a lot. Also, snow. It's something that happens, it doesn't have to happen where you live all the time, but it does happen around the world. Here in Houston, we do get a lot of rain most of the time. We get thunderstorms with the big, loud thunders. Mostly in the summer, it gets really sunny and it gets really hot. Yeah. We do have some days that are cloudy, which are the days I like because, you know, it's not too hot and not too cold. In some places, there are some weather patterns that do occur repeatedly, and that will be tornadoes and hurricanes. We don't have many tornadoes here or hurricanes. We've had hurricanes off the coast of Galveston that lead up here. So can somebody name me the 6 main parts of a weather pattern? Pedro.
Sunny.
Sunny, that is one of the seasons. That is one of the weather patterns because it happens. What about you, Anthony?
Windy.
Windy. Okay, but the 6 main parts of weather pattern, guys, are temperature, humidity, pressure, wind, clouds, and precipitation. So today we are going to do something exciting. We are going to make a tornado in a jar. So each of y'all in your desk, at your tables, y'all do have a jar. Some of y'all have the dish soap, and some of y'all do have the glitter. Me personally, I am going to use the glitter because that's my favorite. But first, before we get into doing tornado, we're going to watch a video to see, you know, a little bit of what a tornado is. Okay, guys?
Okay.
And y'all got to pay attention because we might have like a little quiz after it.
One day it can be sunny and warm, perfect day for sunglasses and flip-flops, but the next day it can be cold and rainy. Most of the time, the weather doesn't give us anything that we can't handle, with maybe some sunscreen or an umbrella or a snow shovel. But sometimes, and in some places, there can be extreme weather, like big thunderstorms or hurricanes or snowstorms. And one of the most powerful kinds of extreme weather out there is a type of a storm that scientists pay close attention to: tornadoes. A tornado is a fast-spinning column of air that stretches all the way from a thunderstorm cloud in the sky down to the Earth's surface. Because tornadoes turn and twist as they move, they're sometimes called twisters. They form inside really big thunderstorms when cold, dry air moving from one direction bumps into warm, wet air coming from a different direction. Because the cold air is heavier, it slides down under the warm air and pushes it up really fast. All this fast-moving air rushing up and down can create a sort of spinning thunderstorm.
Okay, guys. So a tornado is something that is caused by cold air and hot air, and warm air, I'm sorry. So does anybody have any questions right now about what a tornado is?
No.
Yes, Anthony. Did you forget? It's okay, baby. Okay, so now we're going to finish watching the rest of the video and make sure that if y'all have any questions on something you see on the video, let me know and we'll go over it, okay?
Okay.
They can eventually keep going to form a tornado. And when a tornado forms, it can be one of the most powerful forces in nature. Tornado winds are the strongest in the world, even stronger than hurricanes. In some twisters, we know that the wind can blow to almost 500 kilometers an hour, strong enough to lift heavy things like cars and trucks into the air. And they're loud, too. People who have seen them or even been in them say they sound like giant roaring trains. But they don't move as fast as a speeding train. Usually tornadoes travel across the land at about 50 kilometers an hour, slower than most cars go. Now, weather can be really unpredictable, which means that you just can't predict or know what's going to happen before it happens. And that's especially true for tornadoes. These windy storms can speed up, slow down, change direction, or even stand still. And they can last anywhere from a few seconds to as long as an hour. While tornadoes can happen all over the world, they're most common in the United States. About 2/3 of all the tornadoes in the world happen right down the middle of the country, from meteorologist has, helping people get ready for extreme weather. So the more they learn about tornadoes, the better we can prepare for them, and the more they can help us understand how our weather works.
Okay, guys, so can somebody tell me how long can a tornado last? Anthony.
More than 1 hour?
Some could last more than 1 hour, but some may only last for a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds. It just depends on how much wind and how much wind it has and how fast it is, and also they have to make sure that that it is also caused by temperature. Okay, so can somebody tell me, or does anybody have any questions about the video we just saw?
No.
No? Yes, sir.
How is a tornado stronger than a hurricane?
That's because the winds are stronger, and since with a hurricane, the winds come from the ocean and the water, it takes them it's not as strong as they are once they are on land. On land, they can speed up and they can make it stronger. Okay? So, guys, everybody get your jar. And mine has a little bit of glitter already, so I'm going to put a little bit of glitter in mine. Ooh, I have a quick question for y'all, guys. Can somebody tell me what a funnel cloud is? Anthony, what is a funnel cloud?
A funnel cloud is before it hits the ground.
It is, right before it hits the ground. So what we're going to do is we're going to twist, twist, twist. Do y'all see? What do y'all see?
A funnel cloud.
Y'all do see a funnel cloud. So the more see? It was a tornado because it hit the bottom. So isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So we are doing this so we could be able to see what a tornado looks like, or how it is formed, how it makes that V shape. Also, when it doesn't touch the ground, it is called a funnel, which you will be able to also see. And the reason I put glitter in it because I want to see how a tornado carries things around. Because mostly when they come through a city or a town, it does pick up houses, it does pick up cars, and it does move trees. So my little glitter will be like houses and cars. And since it's really strong, that does help it. Okay, guys? So we're going to keep continuing working with our tornado in a jar. So y'all keep working at your tables. And once we finish, we're going to go over and we are going to have a little quiz to see what y'all learned. But also, we're going to continue for the next couple of days to study more about tornadoes, guys. Okay?